There was no indication to us before that this was an issue.
In the 1980s, Everett Sacree's parents bought a parcel of land off St. Thomas Line in Paradise. They never developed it, but saved it for one of their future children.
That was the intent for my mother and father, was to pass the land along so one of us could have, our first house and family up on that land. I would like to build a house there and start my family there. It's also close to my mother, who is now elderly. She's in her 70s, and I would like to be close to her.
After his father died, Sacree started the process of buying the land from his siblings, and that's when things started to go wrong. The deed to the land was missing, and without record of a deed or a Crown land grant, they don't have proof that the land was ever purchased from the Crown.
We're being told that we don't have ownership of that land after 30 some odd years of paying taxes on it, that we don't own it.
Some of the boldest and most progressive changes to our Crown lands administration system in what may be decades.
The Auditor General didn't hold back last month, saying Crown lands has been mismanaged and lacks proper organization. Sacree's battle comes as the provincial government finalizes changes meant to help landowners. People will have to prove they've been living on Crown land for 10 years. That's half the time previously required. The province is creating certificates of dispossession, which means the Crown can give up its claim on a property. It's creating an independent tribunal to hear appeals, and offering more flexibility for applicants to meet deadlines. The province is also making it easier for those unintentionally living on Crown land to get title. As long as they live in a house on the land, they can buy the land for less than market value, based on a percentage of income. Seniors on income support will just pay standard processing fees. But Sacree's lawyer isn't sure if any of these new changes will help him.
Part of the discussion that was had about quitclaim deeds was, payment of municipal taxes. And I believe taxes have been paid on this for as long as there's been a town council in the area. Part of it has been whether or not there's a chain of deeds, and there's a long chain of deeds in this case. But if they're still sticking by the question of physical occupation, then the Sacrees may not be any better off now than they were yesterday.
A spokesperson for Minister Jerry Byrne declined our request for an interview. It's now up to the government to decide what happens with the Sacree family's land, but Everett Sacree says he can't help but feel like they've been robbed. Daryl Roberts, CBC News, St. John's.